As we are forced to move our lives onto the internet more than before, many business owners and organizations are looking for ways to remain connected to their audience while being apart and staying home. On today's episode, I'm sharing 5 ways you can connect with your audience using video. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Focus and Bloom podcast, a business and lifestyle podcast for creative souls and dream makers. Each week, we'll talk about how to build your brand and tackle work-life balance with purpose and joy, one action at a time. Here's your host, Josenia Bocanegra.
Hola everyone, I'm Josenia and I want to welcome you to another episode of the Focus and Bloom podcast. I'm a photographer and marketing strategist who took a leap of faith, moved from Puerto Rico to the Pacific Coast, then back to the East Coast with just a camera and one heavy suitcase filled with dreams. If this is the first time you're here, let me tell you what we're all about. The Focus and Bloom podcast is a business and lifestyle podcast for creative souls and dream makers, where each week we share actionable tips to help you grow and up-level your business. Today, we're talking about more ways you can use video to connect with your audience. If there's anything good that's coming out of all of this current situation, is that we are really being pushed to think outside of our comfort zones and reimagine things, because in a different circumstance, we probably wouldn't have done so. For example, so far, I've taken Zumba classes and Pilates classes online. I'm also seeing more people doing Instagram and Facebook Lives demonstrating things that they do, such as makeup tutorials, cooking classes, outdoor workouts, and even karaoke, because, not everything has to be about business. We need to have fun too, especially now. I have been doing lots of videos for my church as well, and we've even created a whole new product that can easily be continued once things get back to normal. Lots of musicians are doing living room concerts or reading children's books online. There's also an increasing amount of people looking for ways to do podcasts and create courses, but I will leave that for another episode. The thing is, we are just doing our very best to connect in ways, or to connect in what could possibly be new ways to do so, and even maybe reach deeper connections than we couldn't have done before. So let's talk about video. Video is, technically speaking, a series of moving images that are put together and create an optical illusion and therefore generate what looks like a movie sequence. Okay, I'm not doing a lecture on the history of film, so don't worry. But because of the nature of video, we have this wonderful capability to tell stories, visual stories. This brings me to my first point. Number 1, let the story do the selling. While we do want to sell, we don't want to be salesy and push our services or products, because it is likely that people will be pushed away by that. Instead, by using storytelling, you can have the story do the sale for you. Marketing is really about emotions. When telling a story, think about possible pain points that clients might have, in which your service or your product can help with that, can help solve that pain point problem. An example of this could be sharing a client's experience. Testimonials are wonderful, and word of mouth is really the best marketing there is. Number 2, grab your audience's attention within the first 5 to 10 seconds. In an era in which our attention span is shorter than a quick finger snap, you want to captivate your audience's attention fast. 1 or 2 key impact phrases will keep them engaged. Think of a hook phrase like, grow your audience in 30 days with these 5 steps. In this example, you are presenting a solution that is specific, time-based, and measurable. Specific because you are referring to growing an audience. Time-based because you are establishing a 30-day timeline. Measurable because you have a starting point and ending point in which you are looking at growth in a particular way. Remember SMART goals? If you haven't already, check out episode 2 on how you can set your smart marketing strategy and download the free SMART Goals worksheet. Number 3, optimize your video for SEO. If you haven't heard what SEO means, SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. To do this, you want to tag your videos in ways that identify your business, what you do, and where you are. For example, a fitness instructor that creates a video on how to do a 20-minute workout from home. These tags will look something like fitness, home workouts. You also want to consider tagging your videos with a generic category such as fitness or health or even exercises. To improve your tags, you can add refining tags which don't stand alone but are useful when combined with a larger set. For example, upper body at-home workouts. If you're in need of ideas, you can also use YouTube's auto-suggest. This goes without saying, remember to include your brand-specific tags. In other words, your business name. Quick pro tip here. YouTube has a very cool feature where you can set default tags to preload upon creating or uploading a new video. As you come up with tags for your videos, I suggest you save them onto a Word document so that you can just copy and paste them whenever you need to. Number 4, educate your customers. You can use video to educate your customers and tell them more about your business, a service, or a particular product. Things you can do: an About Me video, which should be tailored to the experience your customer will receive, a product-specific video, which explains what makes that product special or unique, a how-to series videos, which is an instructional series of videos on how to complete a task, build something, access something, etc. A what's next or next steps type of video. It could be inspiring or very much instructional in nature. Either way, make sure that your voice shines through so that it doesn't feel unnatural. Lastly, I've given you ideas on how you can use video for marketing, but I haven't talked about how you can do this. While you can always have a large video production team, in reality, all you need is a smartphone and a microphone. Nowadays, smartphones are pretty impressive and can produce high-quality video. When creating videos, make sure you're standing in an area where you have soft and even lighting. Consider facing a window or next to it. This will give you a better look and will avoid having odd and unflattering shadows. To kick it up a notch, wear your brand colors. This will make it look extra professional and, needless to say, on brand. Bonus tip here. There is one last tip on making videos, and that is editing. There are a variety of applications that can help you put together a video in a matter of minutes. And of course, you have more professional applications, which will give you more flexibility and customized options for you to create amazing videos. Obviously, these all come with a deeper learning curve. However, applications like Animoto or even Vimeo Create have wonderful options for pre-designed templates for all sorts of videos. They even have it in different formats too. This means that you can have a video up and ready to go in no time. They even have music you can use, which cuts a ton of time in looking for music. I've used Animoto on and off since 2013, and I recently started playing around with Vimeo Create. However, Animoto, having had this particular product for longer, has more templates and music than Vimeo. On the other hand, if you are looking to do live streaming and are considering Vimeo as a platform, then that's something you want to take into consideration as well. If you find yourself not having enough time to edit the videos, you can always check out Fiverr.com. There you can find lots of creatives who can help put together all sorts of projects. I've used Fiverr for blog writing, video animations, and even podcast editing. The options are practically endless. Now, before we wrap up this episode, let's go ahead and take a quick recap. Number 1, let the story do the selling. Number 2, grab your audience's attention within the first 5 to 10 seconds. Number 3, optimize your video for SEO. Number 4, educate your customers. Number 5, grab your phone and a mic and hit record. This means you just need a smartphone to start making videos. And your bonus tip, decide if you will edit your own videos or if you will hire someone to do this for you. Make sure that your decision makes sense both financially and time-wise. I hope you found these tips useful and helpful. Head on over to our group on Facebook, the Focus and Bloom Lounge, and let me know what you thought about this episode and if you'd like to learn more about video. Stay creative and healthy. Until next time.
Thanks for joining us this week on the Focus and Bloom podcast. Check us out on Instagram at _Focus and Bloom for more business tips and inspiration. Don't forget to subscribe to the show to catch every new episode and leave us a review so we can continue to bring you fresh content. Until next time.